guys.
How you doing, guys?
Caribbean Luck Family here.
Family, touching in with you. We've been off the grid for a minute, just making plans, getting things together, getting on out of here still.
You gotta excuse me, I'm under the weather, dealing with Chicago winters. I am sick and still gotta go to work. Didn't want to make a video because I was sick, and he was like, no, go ahead and make it because, this is what life is like. So here I am, stuffy nose and everything else.
Well, life happens. So, you're not going to always be in the best of moods. You're not going to always feel your best. It's just dealing with it for what it is, guys, and getting on with it and keeping on trucking. Every day you're not going to be high-powered and feeling good, and you're not counting $1 million and all of that, but you still have to step forward. You got to keep faith in your heart and step forward, firm on your convictions. You can't be wavery because it snowed hard one day. Hey, now you're rethinking things because you got to go out and dig the car out and all of that. You're not feeling good. I understand all of that, man, but by and large, hey, man, you got to stick to your plan and keep on moving. You regret it, you'd be angry at yourself if you didn't do it.
That's another thing. I went to like a little ladies gathering over the weekend, and we told them we were moving to Florida. And as soon as I said I was moving to Florida, people, they were like, "Ooh, that's scary." And you're going by yourself, and do you have any family down there? And it's like, people are sure quick to put their fears, project their fears onto you. And so, I just want to come to folks and say, don't let people project their fears on you. Living in Florida is no different from living anywhere else in the world. You don't have to be held captive by the walls in the city by which you were born. People move all the time. It's not that big of a deal. You don't necessarily have to have family where you want to go either, because we live in Chicago, but we're basically independent. We don't have anybody that we could turn to if we need help. If we need help, it's just me and him. We got to do what we have to do, for ourselves. So moving to Florida wouldn't be any different than here. So I just want people to don't let people project their fears on you. Keep your head together, keep your ideas together. Whatever it is you want to do, keep that in mind. Next is yours. Stay positive, stay focused, and keep pushing. I had somebody, I read a meme the other day, and it said, you ask the universe to guide your path or guide your steps, but then you're scared to make the first step. You got to make the first step. You got to move.
That's true.
So,
and I hear that a lot. People say, hey, God says you make one step, he'll make two. Most of them, they're sitting still. They're sitting still, held captive, suspended in fear, in a place in life where they really need to let go of. And, I'm not one to tell people to let go of a thing. I give them my little spiel on it if they ask, but I'm not that kind of guy where I'm about to sit up here, man, and tell you what you ought to do with your life, because ultimately you'll come back and say, hey, well, you told me to do this, and I don't think that's the right step to make. So when they say, hey, I want to do this or I need to do that, well, first thing first, you got to get up and going, man, like that. And they just look at me like they, caught in a trance. What's with the two-step thing by God means you got to step out first. You can't be scared. You can't sit there and say, well, I don't have this money. I got this going on. There's no, like she said, there's no family down there. I mean, even if you had family down there, what are they supposed to be doing for you? At the end of the day, you're a grown man or woman, and you got to do it for yourself. I mean, unless multimillionaires or something, these are common working people. They don't have that kind of disposable income, man. So the only thing you really got going is your faith, your planning, and your common sense. That's it. Faith in God,
you got a plan. You got a plan. Keep the faith that that your universal creator, whoever you pray to, is gonna have your back, and that you're doing what you want to do. I think in life, when you genuinely have an idea, a thing that you want to do, and it's good, then the universe will come. The universe will step up and help you do what you need to do. You just have to have a want. It's a raggedy street. This is another reason why we're trying to leave.
Yeah,
Chicago
the
got the
streets
worst
is shot,
freaking
man.
streets as ever. You know, it's just ridiculous. With the snow and the salt,
Oh man,
I'm sorry, this is not going to become a rant, but the streets are horrible.
Yeah, you need a Jeep or something high ground clearance.
Just, you know, anyway, stay focused. Keep your mind on what you want to do. And when you really, really want to do something, then I think you'll go through hell and high water to do it, you know.
And I would say sit down, find your quiet place, man, and, you know, really let it come to you. Find peace. Just be open to what the universe gives you. Be open. Don't sit there with a whole lot of convictions and hurt and backlag from the past and all of that. That kind of muddles it or stop the frequency of the energy flowing to you. Just sit there in neutral and just let it come to you. And once you get it, have a made up mind and don't let it go.
And don't keep putting it off either.
Nah.
If you keep putting it off, you're going to put it off forever.
It'll never happen.
Forever.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
We kept saying the same thing, like, okay, we can do it when we got this amount of money, and we got this amount of money. But you know what? It'll never be enough.
Right.
Working just regular, we just regular working people.
Yeah.
We went to school, we got education, but you know the middle class is almost gone right now. So
yeah, it's not like it used
we're
to be,
never
man.
going to have enough money to the point where we just feel comfortable. We can just go and just, you know, and be all right. So we might as well just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
You can't keep putting it off.
In fact, I don't care if you had, look, man, I don't care if you had $30 million. That nothing takes the place of old-fashioned faith and a made-up mind. You could blow half that just by making a bad decision. Okay? So nothing beats a made-up mind. I don't care what you got. Money's not going to do it for you. You got to have a made-up mind. Because if you don't have a made-up mind, you could get way down there in Florida with your $30 million, and you know what'll happen? They'll convince you to do this. They'll convince you to do that. They'll convince you to, man, half your money, if not all of it, is gone. This is what break millionaires. There's no made-up mind. No made-up mind. Look, you got to have that mind together, and you got to be on one accord. Husband, wife, you guys have to be on one accord, man. You can't go into this, she wants it, he don't want it. So inadvertently, without even knowing it, you're going to sabotage the person that's got the positive views on this thing. Because when they say something, deep down inside, you're not for it. You're like, okay. It's like going to see a movie that the other one really don't want to see. And she says, so what theater are we going to? The other one goes, I don't really care. Okay, right there, that says a whole lot, because that means this person is not really on board. So inadvertently, they could sabotage what you're trying to do. You got to be on the same page.
Yeah, that's one thing about us. We were totally in agreement with what this was, like a no-brainer.
Right.
Both of us were tired of the Rick Monroe here. And we're not dogging Chicago. Some people might come to Chicago and think Chicago is the best thing ever.
It's got good stuff going
for
on.
us. We've been here and we're just tired of it.
Yeah, it's just time for us, you know. Yeah. So you can find your place here. If this is some place you want to move to. By no means are we discouraging you. You know, make your plans. Check out the various areas. See what works for you, and you know, step forward. We've been here a long time, and we're leaving a lot of stuff behind, to make a long story short. And at the same time, I mean, you know, this is the best move for us. So if you come in here, look around. I mean, you know, have your mind. The biggest thing is having your mind made up. I can't emphasize that enough, because this is what tears people down. This is what messes them up. Okay, because the mind is not made up. This is when they say, yeah, I went, I tried it, and, you know, I'm going to head on back and do this and do that. That's expensive. It's
no coming back for us. No. Once we go, we're down there.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, you got to have, like I said, put it like this. You don't have a person second guessing if they moved out of a beat up house. Just think about that. If you know anybody, or if you've experienced that yourself, you're moving out of a beat up house. I'm not saying that to say we live in a beat up house. We don't. It's average. But at the same time, put it like this. Things are going out in the house. It needs this, it needs that, it needs a roof, it needs the plumbing, the septic tank is going bad, the electrical system is shot. Okay, once they move out of that house, how many individuals regret moving out of the house? You don't catch many, if any. So at the same time, it's that type of mind made up attitude, you know, like moving from a residence or selling your house or something like that. You catch very few people regretting selling their house. I mean, it's done. It's a done deal. So you might as well make the best of it now. You got to go forward. So at the same time, that's the attitude that we're emphasizing that you should adopt because it'll take you all the way. It's the kind of thing that you got to have when you're going to college and completing college. That's all it really takes is a made-up mind. Saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to college and I'm going to finish this thing. Some people do it early. Some go unconventionally. They go late in doing it. But at the same time, guys, that's I can't even put enough energy on it. I mean, that's what it takes. That is it. Okay, so we just want to touch in with you and update you on what we're doing. And we're still on that page. Time is ticking away. We're getting close.
We'll be coming back with some more videos. We're getting into actually starting a new business. We got a couple of things going on. And, you know, so we're going to come back and talk about those a little bit. We're going to be doing some things with the move.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe, hit the like button, thumbs up, and a notification bell. And we'll see you next time.
Okay, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.